matchup goes by the name of Revivalry. So everybody open their hymnals to the same page. Come under the tent as we come together with one accord for these old foes to clash again. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on last year's national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Baylor Bears offense will get first crack at it today. These two have a lot more in common than they would care to admit, so when you get a chance to break your rival's heart, it feels really good. And the last time they met, TCU did just that.
It was tight. Baylor fans still angry because they felt some calls didn't go their way. But at the end of the day, it was TCU making the plays they needed to make. But David, TCU knows they're going to be facing a very motivated Baylor squad.
No doubt about it. And they're ready to put a streak together. They're ready to win a bunch of these rivalry games in a row. Talking to them, they feel like they're the better team, they're the better program, and they're going more in a positive direction.
Wants to throw. It's Sims. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to set up the screen. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground. That is a ball.
Caught in the backfield. It's Dykes. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Bears will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. So TCU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the years, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got it in the middle. It's Ellington. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Dykes. Pressure coming. Got the first down himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Back to throw, it's Sims. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Got it in the middle. It's Ellington. Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, what a cut! They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Horned Frogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they have the first points of the game.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bears are in the hurry-up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Bears! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Dropping back, it's Dykes. They're working that left side. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the 2nd quarter. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Bridges. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive,
big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Offense set on 1st down. To the air, it's Dykes. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
and this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. On his feet at the 40. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so a lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these rivalry games, and with this matchup, Jesse, I'm excited about today.
Me too, and I think when you think about Texas football, everyone's always talking about Texas versus Texas A&M. Don't forget about Baylor TCU. These fan bases do not like each other, and the action on the field seemingly always delivers.
Back to throw, it's Dykes. Using the quick game. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Catch in the middle. It's Wells. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bears moving quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move there. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Bears are marching down the field.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's on target and complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a 1st down. The Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air, it's Sims. Got his man. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. To the ground with the back. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete on the right side. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ellington. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Dykes. Got his man quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ellington. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to buy time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
From the gun. Give on the inside. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go between the Bears and Frogs. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Baylor and TCU. Seems like this game almost always delivers. Fellas, let's send things back to you.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's Ellington. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there.
Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little space. Turning it on. He'll work his way down to the 28.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The short hands, it's Wells. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down...
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every year. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Got the first down and still on his feet. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
With the catch, it's Wells. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Scanning the field, it's Dykes. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time.
The sneak scores it. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to pass. It's Sims. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be.
He's going to throw deep right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Flips it out on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
Hauls it in the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Looking to throw, it's Sims. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take a shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching. Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Horned Frogs are threatening on 1st and goal. Around the end, it's Clay. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Dropping back, it's Dykes. They go to the wide receiver screen. Touchdown, TCU! And the stomping has commenced. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go. So TCU pulls out the victory over Baylor. You know those Horned Frogs will celebrate and exercise bragging rights until they meet again. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.